Let's go. It says we're live. Hey, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New
New
Year.
Year.
This is our
Happy New Year.
Tennessee Fish Mafia first stream of the year. So welcome, everybody. Awesome. I am going to go through real quickly and just say hello to everybody. And wow, there were just a couple people in there a minute ago. There's Craig, there's BJ, there's Sky, there's Nona, Dragon Lair, Lucky, Jimmy Peas, Sage. A lot of talking. But you can't skip over all that. Dennis, Long Family.
You know how we are.
Too Cooley. I know, right? No, I don't. I don't never talk.
Schooly for Schooly.
Yeah. Paul McCarthy. That may be getting close to the end. Huawei. Sam. BJ. I saw BJ way up. She was like number 3. Awesome. That's everybody, I think. And Sam with his smile. Awesome. So welcome, everybody. So tonight we don't have a special guest, but we're all special that are here. You know that. So
Yeah, we're special.
Special
So,
help.
I just picked a topic that was topical. That's what goes on with our aquariums and our hobbies during the holidays. You know, how do we get through that, and how does it affect them, or if it at all, and also what, if any, New Year's resolutions. A lot of people are not doing those now. I'm finding, but any resolutions or changes because it's a new year.
It just leaves a disappointment for me.
Well, somebody asked me last
I
night.
live for that disappointment. Yeah.
Somebody asked me on Pam's last night, and I thought about it, and I said, well, I'm happy with the way things are. There's lots of stuff I could do that would improve things, but I'm just kind of happy where I'm at. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to set myself up for being disappointed. So
That's me
But-
too. I've got some learning to do, but it's
Yeah.
going to come this year, but it's not like a resolution.
yeah, well, that's the good thing about the hobby for me, and that's why I like to hang out in streams and have them. It's constant learning. You never can know it all, and then things change and improve. And I like to keep up with stuff. Just because I've kept fish for a while, that doesn't mean I know everything, because I don't, because it changes constantly. So,
It changes day by day.
and I like to be on that cutting edge. You know that, Diddy?
Yeah. You're one of them slick ones, they're just hanging on by the fingernails.
Right.
Yeah.
What about you, Ed? Pick on Ed. He's quiet.
Well,
Resolutions?
it doesn't really apply to the fish as much, but I hope I don't have to stay in the hospital as much as I did last year. Because I bet you I was in there for 1/12 of the freaking year.
Oh my.
With all the different surgeries and stuff. I bet I was in there. You combine it for at least a month. So, and most of it was on the back half. So hopefully I don't have to do any this year, or the first half of the year. I was,
Yeah, plus all the
Always in
downtime
there.
for recuperation.
yeah.
Did it impact your hobby or your fish keeping, that somebody else had to take care of them?
It did. My dad had to take care of my fish for almost 3 months because I wasn't allowed to walk downstairs or do anything because I don't have feeling in my right leg, and I have to hold on to 2 rails when I walk downstairs if I can. But they didn't want me, if I would have slipped, having my chest cracked. They said that'd be horrible. So I just
Yeah.
didn't do stairs at all. And it was I think I had about 30% of my tanks had duckweed in them beforehand. And afterwards, when I first got into my fish room, now it's about 80%. And, he did a really good job for, what he was doing, but still, they need their own tender loving care,
Right.
Yep.
But, yeah, I don't know. That was probably terrible, but
No, that's a good resolution to stay healthy.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I say that. And then I've got carameled popcorn and cheese popcorn right next to me. I'm
Yeah,
looking
sure.
forward to jumping in after this stream.
Well, you have to take care of the emotional health too.
Right.
Sometimes you just need to crunch.
Right.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Mike, did you make any resolutions? Have you got any?
Well,
I never make any.
Oh no, Mike. Why's that?
I'm not going to do them anyway. So
Mike's got it figured out.
The truth hurts.
Yeah, you
How
had
about we
you
start
had,
off with something easy? Like, is there a food you've never tried? Why don't you just shoot for like a tamale or a cheese omelet with salmon in it?
I love your attitude, Ed. I really do.
Ed
You had
doing
a food
New Year.
I never had in my house before today.
What's that?
Trotters.
I never heard of it. What is that?
Country people will know what it is.
I don't.
It's
It
pig's
sounds
feet.
like something. Oh,
Oh, I never heard it called that.
Ah, my husband made them. I can't eat it.
I thought that was
tried
deer
some.
droppings.
That might have been a little better. I don't know.
Oh no.
But he wanted them, so he made them. And it was like, okay, I'll try one.
No, you think about where
No,
those
it's
things have
not
been
bad,
walking.
but it's just
Yeah.
mind over matter, I think, for me.
Mm-mm.
But I said I would try it.
Good for you.
Nice.
Ed goes right for the eats. That's right, Jimmy P. That's right. Ed, I could see you as a New Year's resolutions coach, like a life coach for the new year. You'd make a good one.
Well, I'm not healthy enough to do that. That's got to be
What?
one of those real strong Mr. Fit guys.
You know, a lot of the life coaches are not in good shape themselves. They're really not.
Don't do as I do as I say do.
Right? Exactly.
And you
So
could
not my
always make a
cup of tea.
resolution for the month of January. You can hang out for 30 days and give it up. At least you would have been successful on your resolution to stick to it for 1 month.
Yeah. No.
You guys
I'm
are so
happy.
funny. You're like pushers. You're the pushers of resolutions.
Yeah. It's kind of like that old expression, since I gave up hope, everything's so much better, you know?
Yes.
It really
That's
is.
true, though, ain't it?
It is. Since I gave up hope, everything's so much better.
If you have
What
no
is-
expectations, everything is better too.
Now that I agree with. Not the hope part. Expectations. I love hope. Oh my God.
Expect nothing
I
and
live
everything's a
for
bonus. Oh yeah, so
Oh,
you
my
just have to
gosh.
make it the way it needs to work for you.
Sammy's already broke his New Year's resolution the first day. Oh, there you go. Hey, Boots Cats. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Susie, did you make some? I think you did, or you were talking
I make
about
some. I love resolutions. I love goals because I don't look at them like something to attain, but it's. And here's how I equate a resolution to. When I was learning how to play softball, it was early in my sobriety. I had to do something with my physical activity, and so I tried to play softball. And I remember trying to hit the ball so hard. I just wanted to make the ball get as far as the pitcher. Like I just wanted the ball to get to the pitcher. And the coach, his name was Steve, came over to me and said, no. Your goal is to hit it out of the park. And then if you get it to, and so I said, okay. So I tried to change my mindset to hit the goal out of the park. And I made it to the pitcher. I was like, what? Like that was mind blowing. But that was a life lesson I learned, that just
Yeah.
because my goal is out of the park, if it never makes it, I don't feel like a failure. That's just my goal. Shoot for the stars, man. This is what my goal is for this year. So yes, I do have resolutions. And as far as the fish keeping hobby is to break down my routine, I usually do like twice a week, to break it to 6 or 7 days a week, smaller chunks. And because I found this morning when I did it, and just small chunks, it was amazing. And I could still have plenty of time to go back to bed if I wanted, which I did. Didn't get up till noon after that. But instead of doing like water change here and here, like split it up throughout the whole week. So it's only like a half hour of chore part, and so I want to do that. And I want to downsize these tanks that have no fish in them, but I can't seem to get rid of the tanks. It's like I can't seem to get them out of my house.
You'll need them for a reptile. Hang on to them.
Well, I don't have any other reptiles. I'm not getting reptiles.
Oh,
I just,
Famous last words.
yeah.
so that's my personal resolution that I just came up with on the stream talking, is letting go of things that I kind of keep, but they really don't bring me the joy that I think they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm one of those persons, I get joy out of everything. Like it could be this empty, like this was the coolest thing ever. This thing I could put, and I instantly made things that could go in here, do it, and gave it a purpose. And I love this. And now all of a sudden I like it so much I can't get rid of it. Like I do that with everything. I just love things. I love things. So I'm going to work on that. The things that really don't serve a purpose.
Yeah.
And try to get clean areas a little bit.
So
my fish room.
if I have some baby collared lizards later this year, you wouldn't want one. You wouldn't have a tank for one.
Oh, I would make one. Yeah.
See?
See, you got to keep them.
That's different. I wouldn't. I don't
Ever get rid of a tank.
I know, right?
You're gonna
But
need it just
I
as soon
have
as
that
you do.
wall of 10 40-gallon breeders that I'm entertaining the thought of tearing down that whole wall and putting up two, like a 220 and a 180 side by side, like two larger tanks. For one, that's much less maintenance. For two, I'm not crawling on the floor unless I'm changing the canister. That's it. And I love the idea of nanofish in a large aquarium. I would love all my tetras and this and that all in this big, huge. Like I think that would be so great. Like, as long as they're compatible, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then if I like the Oscar and the parrotfish are in the 90-gallon, are they fine? Yes, they're fine in there. But if they were in a 180, that would free up that 90-gallon for something like maybe my school of tetras. Then I could so the tetras wouldn't go in the big tank. They'd go in this tank and they'd get like a Titan. My Trimaculatus is in this 55-gallon. Like he can't stay in a 55-gallon. He's gonna have to have something deeper than 12 inches. So, but I keep this tank here. He would go in the big tank, and then I'd be able to bring other fish not get new fish, but bring other fish into a better environment. So that is like my goal is to be a little more realistic with my hobby. That makes sense?
Yeah.
And it's not just a hobby, my life. Like I was telling my stream, I have 6 whole wardrobes of all these different sizes. This is the only size I'm in. But I have all these sizes because I used to have the small one, the one I wear, and the bigger one, because I'd fluctuate. And now I fluctuate between these, and now I fluctuate. Well, here's where I'm at. These aren't going to happen. And if they do happen, I'm going to feel so good about myself. I'm going to go out and buy a new wardrobe.
Yes.
So letting go of things that really don't serve a purpose. I think I use them as a fake safety net. I don't mean to be deep, but I love resolutions.
You think I should let my high school clothes go then?
No, it's not time yet.
Bell bottoms, no, they're keepers. Hip huggers, bell bottoms, that's different. They're keepers. They're bell bottoms now. Like,
My waist is twice the size it was in high school, so I'm probably not going to get back in those bell bottoms.
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not saying you should. I am.
And you have to be careful with bell bottoms as you get older because you get caught up in the bottom of it and trip.
Right.
You break a hip or something. You know what I mean?
I swear to God that happened. I'm like, that never used to happen. So then I rolled my bell bottoms up like they were knickers. I got them all up here, like, okay. Walking through my yard. I'm like, hopefully nobody saw that.
Oh my God, don't skate in them, Susie, whatever you do.
I do. Because
Oh
when
my
I'm skating,
God.
I'm 6 foot tall.
Oh,
I ain't like I'm not overweight. I'm just too short. So when I make myself 6 foot tall, I look a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, bell bottoms come out. Woo.
Yeah, if I was 6'2", I'd be the perfect weight.
See? That's all. You just need big wheels on your roller skates, and it's like, oh, all of a sudden I'm like, look at this. I'm like eye to eye with John Baga. I'm like, mm-hmm. I'm just being silly.
Sometimes we kind of do resolutions and make changes as we need to. So I guess those kind of count. Like I've been working hard to get my tank count down from, I say 80, but it was 82. And I'm at 67 right now. And I have 3 others that I only have 1 or 2 fish or just plants in them. So I could get down 3 more tanks, and they're 40s and 29s,
Yep.
2 40s and a 29. And I don't plan on buying any fish. You know, I've got that's 60 something tanks of fish is plenty of fish for me, but I like the reptiles, so I'm holding on to my tanks.
Cool.
But I didn't do a resolution. I just realized I'm spending all day, one day doing the water changes on these tanks. And so I decided to break it up like you did to 2 days. And now I do it over 4 days because I only have them in four rooms now. I've got it down to 4 rooms. So I just do 1 room a day.
That's what I'm going to be doing. I think that would help me organize my day better. And the other resolution I forgot, I'm going to aim and goal for 1 video a week. So
Oh,
I switched over to all live streams. That's not where my channel was founded. I'm going to keep my Sunday night live, but and of course the reptiles, because it's the only place I get to chatter about reptiles forever. But a 1 video a week. Now, for the first 3 years of my YouTube channel, I made 2 videos a week like it was my job. Never varied, never wavered. I didn't do a live stream, but 2 videos a week. And I'm almost at 7,000 subscribers. I'm very excited about that. I'm 70 away. I'm going to have a
awesome.
giveaway. But I think I'm going to get back to what made me happy, and it's sharing my experience. I think somewhere along the way, I figured out what makes YouTube happy, and then I lost interest in what I was doing. I
Yeah.
don't care about making YouTube happy. I'm going to share my experience in my fish keeping journey, and whether it makes YouTube's algorithm happy or not, I'm not going to care about that. I'm just going to do my video a week because I love the editing. I love capturing B-roll. I love all that stuff of it, the creativity that YouTube could care less about. They like more things like the biggest fish ever, or all my fish died. Like, no, I'm not doing that.
My fish jumped out of the water and ate my hamburger off my plate.
So
I'm going to steal that
that's
idea.
my other goal. Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Huh.
And I get excited about resolutions. I might be
Yeah.
working, but I get very excited about setting goals. And I don't ever think about whether I attain them. It's more about the planning of what's the footwork I would have to do to attain it. So it just keeps me interested and moving in the right direction, I guess.
Hey, Lumpy Dog, Happy New Year.
Lumpy Dog's in the house. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Merry New Year. Awesome.
Anyway, that's my deal.
I've never
Awesome.
you and I have talked about this before because a long way back, you and I both guested on each other's channels a couple of times, I think. But we got into talking about making videos and all that. And you love doing the creative side of the editing and all that. And I loathe it. I mean, I don't want to edit. I can learn it. And I do a little bit. I do just a little bit, but just enough to make myself happy. And I just like to shoot it and post it. You know,
Right.
Sometimes the sound's bad. Sometimes my finger's over it, you know.
Yeah, but you mesh really well with the live stream, which you don't have to edit at all. So that works out great for your channel, right?
Well, people watch them, so that's all that matters. So yeah. So there's all a whole spectrum of that. You know, it's the same thing's not for all of us on doing videos.
And some
And, you
people
know-
love the shorts. They
Yes.
love the shorts.
Yeah, I love doing those too, and Ed's got me more into doing those too. Ed,
I
talk
think you
about
have like 16 subscribers with shorts.
Wow.
really.
And you work hard on all those long ones.
Yep.
I've been shooting bee footage for like 3 years and for nothing. And then I learned how to do shorts, and all of a sudden now I've got stuff that I show. When Bob and I went to Atlanta 2 years ago in
Yep.
a 10-second short, and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's amazing what people and what trends too. Like one with just Yazzie laying on the pillow and some meme in the background talking. It's 1,400 today. It told me 1,400
Wow.
views.
Wow.
That's not a lot for some people's channel, but for just a Chihuahua for 10 seconds, I mean.
If I hit 1,000 views on a short, I am dancing around my living room on my tippy toes. I'm so excited because most of my shorts get like 20, 25, it's got 25 views. Okay. And this is my skating channel because I do a short every day on that channel. But randomly, I do nothing different. And this one gets 1,200 views. This one gets 1,400. I'm like, what? How is that possible? I had a New Year's hat on and blowing a blow makers, noise saying Happy New Year, and that got 1,400 views. I'm like, but me practicing and doing this very dangerous, crazy move that I nailed, 24 views. I'm like,
Yeah.
All right. You'd have got more views had you fell out your chair, Susie.
yeah.
Well,
You
I
got to
can
take
give you
one
one
for the
quick
team.
tip.
What's that?
When you make your title, either make it a surprise or make it a question.
Oh,
So don't say what you're doing or nobody will watch because they'll say, oh, she's going to do a flip next. But make it, and it's a robot that's reading all these. It's not even a human. So it has to appeal to the stupid robot, and also put an emoji in there because the robots like emojis.
Oh, I did not.
how does one put an emoji in the title?
You just click when you're typing,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, like I said, Happy New Year's, and then I did the emoji of 2 exclamation points or the thing blowing a horn or something.
It's down in the keyboard, just like a regular keyboard.
Okay, I'll have to look for that. Oh, look at that. Tips of the day.
Yep.
All righty.
Those are not the tips you gave me, so I've got double tips from Andy.
Well,
That
I'm
was
always
just a tip.
watching and trying to figure it out. And I've found it is about the algorithm. So I put out 2 every day, 1 cat, 1 fish, at about the same time. And I try to do 1 at the beginning of 5 and 1 at the end of 5. So like I could do it at 3 o'clock and at 4 o'clock, or I can do, just, it's good to do 2 within an hour at some point during the day. 5 o'clock works for me because it's like I get hungry for dinner and I remember.
Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I do mine because I practice skating every day, and I made myself a 365-day challenge that I would post a 15-second clip of my practice every day for 1 year so I could see my progress. And so mine says I'm settling in at night. I go through the little clips that I did. Like it could be a 4-hour session at the rink that I took like 5 minutes. I got to get the best 15 seconds out of there. Now, do you keep yours to 15 seconds?
You need to go in there and
I
change your title, Susie. There it is.
There's it. Dragon Lair got your title.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
But
would
yeah,
watch it.
and then I try to keep mine all under 15.
That was one tip you
Because
gave me.
the robot's going to turn it off as soon as you're below 75% of it being viewed. So if you're boring in the first 10, they're going to turn it off. But if you have a 10-second video and they're bored after 8 minutes, you still got 75%
Okay.
watch time.
Okay. I
So-
thought it had to be at least 15 seconds.
It's just
I did
trickery.
some at 9.
It's 9's a great one because that's 2/3 and it'll still get you. The music can only be over 15 seconds because of laws,
Okay.
copyright laws.
Right.
That's why
Under
everybody
15,
thinks
right?
that it should be 15 seconds. It's just
Ah.
copyright laws say 15 seconds.
Now,
You
do
have to
you
be less than
use
15?
YouTube's music?
We do use a lot of YouTube's music because
You
I
do?
like
You
the
do use
Eagles. The Eagles aren't on YouTube's music, and I did the Eagles from somewhere else, and they did a like copy strike thing where but instead of a copy strike, they just won't let it be shown. They turn it
Right.
off.
Yep, they got me too.
And so there's a few bands out there that like the Eagles. I think Elvis is one. There's a few of them that aren't on there. And so I don't use their music.
You're not going to use
And
Metallica
people-
either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really?
No, they were raising Cain in the old Napster days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, you can find all that on the YouTube music.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't figured out how when you save, when you're browsing the music, or you can save a sound. I never have been able to find a button or a way to go back and use it then. I don't know where it saves to. On my
You
phone.
just click it. You click it and it directly puts it on your short. And sometimes it'll take a couple seconds for it to download onto your short.
Yeah, but
So
I
there's
know
like-
that. Yeah, I do that all the time. But if I don't have a short right then and I come across some music I want,
Oh,
I save it, but I don't know where it goes to go back
Yeah.
and get it. So, I don't know. It's weird.
go to open files on your computer, on your telephone, and it'll be the last file you did. Unless that's the only, because I don't know how to read the file numbers because they're all like digital. So
Right.
if you save a soundbite from somewhere else, just make sure you don't download anything else until you, because like even when you download something, it still puts it in your memory as a digital number,
Oh.
and it's all just random guesses. So the next time you save something, just use it right away and don't video anything, don't do anything like downloading. And then that's the only way I can save a soundbite from somewhere else and use it. Because like that's how you do movies. Like I can pull off 15 seconds of a movie also without getting in trouble. And I was using old time movies for a while. I used The Office a lot because they're really funny sayings, and then slap it in there. And I just have to make sure I do that quick. I don't download anything else in between.
Look at that, Ed. You're an influencer. Lucky Stone says I was just changing my titles, my short titles to questions with emojis.
Yep. It helps
Ed.
so much.
Yeah.
Now, I think when I'm saving just random audio files, it puts them in my pictures, under pictures, and then it's under audio. I think that's where my computer puts mine at.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's a Samsung computer or Samsung telephone I'm using. So I don't know. There's probably a better way to do it, but I'm, not tech savvy whatsoever.
Maybe
But-
it's in my folders under my pictures. I don't know. I need to find out where those go, though.
Mine doesn't
Look it
ever
up.
save on my phone. I just upload the actual clip and then add the text, add the music. It's never on my phone anymore.
But sometimes I find like two or three music pieces that I would like to use with that clip, but I can only use one right then. So I'd like to save the other two. And I'm like, and I save them every time, but then I'm like, where the heck did they go then?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Ed, did you get an email or a phone call about a gift that was donated to you?
From Bizwizzle or not? From Hecklefish.
Well, Rico was supposed to get with you because we know you
Well,
don't check your
not
email.
Hecklefish. No, but I talked to Hecklefish. Just
Okay.
to tell you that in the last 28 days with my shorts and my live streams, I've picked up 484 subs
That's
Wow.
amazing.
and had 124,000 views with those.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
So,
But I also think YouTube is doing a push to try to get people
What?
inspired again because the TikTok is taking people away.
yeah, now there's also, here's another huge trick about shorts. Only do 2 a day.
Okay.
On TikTok and Reels, they want you to put out as much content as possible. YouTube doesn't want it to be flooded. So as soon as you start doing more, the computer's gonna start pulling back. And they also don't get upset. They also look at they have this thing called an algorithm with YouTube. So they don't want somebody that does shorts to get all of a sudden bigger than one of their fat cats that have 1 million subs that does a great show every day. So they cut you off. Like, I mean, I can show you on all my shorts, I go straight up and then it's a cutoff after like 10 minutes. And so it's all about just perseverance and just doing it every day. And then as you pick up subs, they let you be on the main stream for like an extra 2 minutes. So like I used to be on there for 5 minutes, now I'm on there for 10. So that's why my numbers are my sub counts are going up, because it's just a few extra minutes a day on each short.
Now, how
And
do they
it's really
find you?
weird.
How do they find you, Ed, from your shorts?
Robot, he said.
Like, yeah, like look at it's
Oh,
the
wow,
robot that's
yeah.
doing it. See, like look at that. And that was in the last 30 minutes. I had 10 minutes I was on the main stream, and then they turned me off. But I got 7 subs in that few minutes.
That's awesome. But how did they
And this
find
one-
you? How did they find you from that? How did they know where
Well-
your YouTube was?
Right here, they just click
What-
on the YouTube name right there.
Yeah.
When I,
They-
like one
there's
of
a-
my shorts got 1,000 views, and all of a sudden I'm up 16 subs.
That's amazing.
It's
But
awesome.
now,
Because
Ed,
that
you
one
have to
that one
subscribe.
video.
Get that there. See how all yours say please subscribe?
Yeah.
Do you have that?
do that
Do
too.
you have that?
I
Oh,
made that
that's-
myself, and I added that.
Okay.
That's a good tip. Yeah.
Where do
Yep.
you add that at? Do you add it when you're making your video, or do you add it once it's uploaded to YouTube?
Oh, I make it when I'm making my video. I use 3 different. Boy, I'm sorry I've derailed our talk,
This
Bob.
is interesting.
No.
No, I think we're all enjoying this.
We want to know.
I know.
We need to
Well, I was
know.
talking to John Cox yesterday, and he was telling me how much he hated my shorts. And I was like, well, John, it's helping me grow my channel, because once you hit 5,000, YouTube starts to push your channel, and will suggest it to other people.
Yes, it
So
does.
my goal is to at least get to 5,000.
Yep.
But I enjoy the shorts because, it's this one today. I knew it wasn't going to do super hot because it's a slow lead in with Nico. It's almost 13 seconds and it's slow. So what I did was to keep people's eyes on it. I put Nico's going to pop at the bottom. See, and then I added static to it. So I'm doing different things to draw people's eyes for it. You'll see static right now. See the static?
Yeah.
I added that glitch. I put words in it. Words will, if it's a long video, gives the eyes something to read. So you're pulling the people's
And
eyes
you're
to
saying
that.
15 seconds long video. Okay.
15 seconds is a long video.
It is.
This
'Cause
was
when I go
13,
back
and
to
I
watch
thought it
my
was
shorts,
extra long.
I'm only good for a couple seconds. I'm like, yeah, no.
Like this one was only 8 seconds, I think.
Oh.
You know what I hate is when they say watch till the end. I hate that because
Yeah.
there's usually nothing to see at the
Nothing at the end. If you
Yeah.
just click into comment to start with, you'll see that I wasted my time. So it's like out.
And this is my one from yesterday. All my fish videos, I found that fish videos do worse than cat videos. So now I pop a secret Nico in there somewhere. His face will pop somewhere in it for like
Right.
1 second. Maybe it's up at the top.
That's my
But I want
thing, Ed.
I want people to think it's I think Nico's head popped up underneath the
Yeah. Now, fish videos don't do that very well for shorts, do they?
no.
Cats
Well,
and
because-
puppies do very well.
Yeah. But so I've made
Especially-
my fish shorts into Where's Waldo.
Oh, I like it.
Also, and some people have figured it out and they enjoy that. But
Yeah.
like this one only got 391 views. You can see where my average is the top one, but that's because the cats pull it up. But I still got 7 subs from only 400 views.
Lolo, you're gonna be a star.
No,
I know.
don't
I've
think
got
so.
5 cats. I'm thinking, dang.
That is so
But, like,
awesome.
But you can see this one got shut off also because people weren't watching it to the end. They were only watching. The average view was 9 seconds.
Now,
It
when
was
you
a
say
9-second
shut
video,
off,
but-
what do you mean when you say shut off?
They stopped pushing it out to people who watch shorts.
Yeah. See, this is
Oh, okay.
the last 24 hours. And look, it jumped up in the first hour, and that was it. They turned it off.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, see, I
So
found like the 8 or 9 second when by the time somebody says, "Oh darn, I don't want to watch this," it's already over.
this stupid
funny.
one, it was
How
just
many
me
guppies in the
moving my
bucket?
bucket of fish. Yeah, I
Yeah.
made it. I thought this was going to be terrible, but I was like running out of time because it's the holidays. So I just did one real fast. And I even did Nico Gigantic for people. And it got 2,000 views and
Nice.
16 subs.
Wow.
Yeah, it popped up on
Wow.
my feed.
So yeah, the shorts are right now, I don't think it's going to last, but it's a great way to grow your channel quick.
So when you're
I mean,
showing the original video back there, your channel name is down there and they can subscribe from there? I never realized that. Wow.
let's see.
Yeah, Foxy's gone up a couple of hundred in the last month or two over shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Where
I guess I did realize it too. Yeah.
where it says,
Axolotls are a big thing too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
oh yeah,
Oh, I
Yeah,
can do
where it
because
says
these
analytics.
those axolotls are on those games.
Oh, that's right.
You see how I asked a question? Can anybody tell me how many guppies are in this bucket?
Yeah.
And like 23 people counted them and told me. But you know how many times they had to watch this to count that?
Or freeze
You know?
it.
Oh,
They had to freeze
Yeah.
it.
I'm gonna call you Ed Genius Chattanooga.
And then that where it says Chattanooga Ed in the analytics, it says Chattanooga Ed sub for the other people. So they can sub where, you know, they hit that button.
Nice.
Oh.
But yeah, it's really helped my channel out a lot. And it's terrible because I have so many like 5 to 10 minute videos that I'm sitting on because I don't want to I'm waiting until I hit 5,000. And I've been sitting on some of these things for almost 2 years
Right.
because originally I was waiting to hit another magical number. So the best thing to do is just put out content. And you know, I'm going against what I'm just said.
Yeah, but I
But
know what you're saying, yeah.
I'm getting so, you know, if I can pick up nearly 400 a month, that's only a couple months away.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Because
awesome.
like my last video I put out only got, I think, 90 some views. And it's really a bummer. 88 views for my last one.
Yeah.
155. So it's like, and I put so much work into these
Yep. It's very disappointing.
videos.
My videos on my skate channel get like 20 to 22 views, but I'm getting thousands on my shorts. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And
So
they liked your
my-
tips, so
Yeah, well, my goal is to keep, you know, the whole reason why I'm on YouTube is for the streaming, so I can hang out with people and have
Right.
fun. But I also still want to grow my channel, so like when I go to Aquashella, I don't look like such a little baby guy next to everybody else because like I'm interviewing them and doing the stuff at Aquashella, and you know, I'd like to be a little bigger there, you know.
Ed, you're the man. It don't matter how many subs you got. You know that, right?
Well, it's still just, you know, it's just part of it.
It is.
So
It's a YouTube thing.
yeah, so the goal is to get the subs, and it's fun. You know, it's kind of like a video game where you're mining for gold, you know, and you want
And when
to
you get to
build
level
your
up,
gold.
yep.
Yeah, it's like leveling up. So I've been using the shorts while I can. I don't know if they're always going to be like a year ago. They didn't have the algorithm to stop you, you know, and I had shorts getting like 20,000 views for about a month there, and I was just popping them up once in a while. I wish I would have been doing them 2 times a day
Yeah.
for all year
Yeah.
last year, and I would probably be sitting at 10,000 subs now because they didn't turn you off, but now they've throttled. That's what the word, they throttle people now so they can't get too big too fast.
Ow.
Oh, wow.
Throttled.
Ed, have you
But yeah,
thought
it's a-
about doing just a tutorial video like this, like a formatted thing for us, for everyone?
It definitely
could
won't help
try.
his channel, I can tell you that.
I bet it would go viral.
It'll help his people, but I did that in the beginning, and a couple different big channels said Stop. Nobody cares how you make your videos, how you do this. No, like, don't ruin your channel by putting them out there. There's other people. That's what they told me,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's
Well,
true.
Oh,
Well,
and
they,
you
they
see,
just have to come to the live stream and hear it.
and these are some of the different apps I use to make my shorts. So that glitch is the one I add all the thumbnails to. The filmmakers for normal videos. That VN, I can crop my horizontal stuff to up and down so it's the
Oh,
right
okay.
format. The
yeah.
VN
course,
also makes it so if my cat's really far away or the fish is really far away in the tank, I can zoom in on it. So it does a really good job. The problem is I'm not a member to it, so I can only have 100 videos on there before I have to delete them all and start over. But I just do that because it's cheaper.
Oh, cool. I only use
But-
iMovie, but I noticed you use thumbnails on everything. I like that. I don't use thumbnails on my shorts.
Well, and the empty spot was my thumbnail maker. It was YouTube thumbnail, and it stopped working about a month ago. And now my thumbnails have gone to pot because I knew how to use it so well because it was just like Adobe
Yeah,
One or
yeah.
CorelDRAW. It was whatever I used to use back in the 90s.
Have you ever
And-
tried Canva? They make fast, easy thumbnails. You can make them for shorts. You can make them for longs. It's free. It's free.
I'll write that down. Canva. You know what? I think Lefty was telling me about
I'm
that.
too dense to use Canva. I've tried it.
Really?
do it.
Canva,
I think Mystery Snail Guardian used
Is-
that too.
yeah.
CAVA.
CANVA.
John
Oh, I-
McKenzie asking you, Ed,
And-
when people like and comment, does that help the algorithm?
Oh, so much. That's another tip for you guys.
Ah,
Okay, like John McKenzie is amazing. He says something nice on every single one. So Corey told me a long time ago, always respond to all your every single one you get, because that's what he did to help grow his channel, because it lets people know that you care, if you
Right.
respond. And not only does that, but it's a computer. So it counts every time there's an interaction going on with any film. So like the
Oh.
thumbs up is an interaction on this stream. So everybody give Bob a thumbs up. Then if you leave a comment, that's an interaction. Now, if Bob hits love, that's an interaction. If Bob writes a comment, that's an interaction. So just let's say John says chomp, okay, on there. So I'm going to get one for John saying chomp. If John would like his own thing, I'd get 2. I like it, so I'd get 3. Then I love it, so I get 4. And then I comment, and I get 5. But then I love and like my own comment. So I'm getting 7 interactions off of every time one person says something. And it's
Nice.
amazing. John, you are a blessing, dude, because you comment on everybody's stuff all the time.
Nice.
When I see John on somebody else's, I try to say hi to him too. Just because it helps.
Oh, that
So
is.
much.
Now,
so
let
good
me
to
ask you this, Ed. This is something I have trouble with, and that is I tried to do my video responses, but I will get them what I thought are caught up. And it's like there's no more that I haven't responded to. And then a month later, you go and there's more that's been there for a month. Where are they coming from? Because it's like, gosh,
Yeah.
I never even responded to these
Are
people.
you going on YouTube Studio for your comments?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I have the filter on not responded to.
Yeah, TubeBuddy
Only
shows
shows
them.
the
If you
ones
just
that
look
have
at
not
it,
responded to.
you look at TubeBuddy every day, it'll show you the ones you haven't responded to.
Tube Buddy.
Buddy. TubeBuddy.
Oh, I didn't know about TubeBuddy's comments.
Is that all in the YouTube thing, or is that something different?
It's in there. Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
I'll have to.
like with my shorts, it'll tell me somebody commented, but sometimes it doesn't let me see it right away. And I think they might be new subscribers, and they have a waiting period sometimes before they want to let you know that it's a real person. And so that's one thing with shorts is it's only good in the first hour a lot of times. So try to respond quick in that hour, right away hour. And then afterwards, you can take your time because it's not going to make any difference. Once it's gone leveled, take your time and you can just say hi to them because that's all that matters. Because it's all about right away when the thing's hot. But sometimes you get a respike. Sometimes it'll go up and level out, then it'll shoot up again. It's crazy.
Now, TJ Autocross is asking, does live chat count as interaction too?
Okay, it does in one retrospect because it will with Bob, they'll look at how many times people have commented in the live chat on a live stream and recommend chats that have a lot of people that have said stuff.
Lord.
If Bob only had 5 chats during his live stream, they're not going to recommend it to anybody else.
Well, you're going to have 45 just for me because I'm going to say hello to every single person in there.
That's what I do because it helps. And that's why you'll see some giant YouTubers that only make videos, and once in a while they'll make a live stream and nobody's there because they don't know that they're doing it and they don't say anything, so it's not recommended because that's a different algorithm for live streams. And my best live streams are the ones where I do fish versus fish and I have people vote because I will get thousands of comments, and it really helps. It's crazy. And that's why people do giveaways. People do giveaways just to get all those comments, and
I'll bet that your stream Thursday night is going to be cool with you and Shelby. Are y'all finishing your crafts?
Yeah,
that was fun.
I've got the red shrimp, and these are all baked. I've got an orange or a yellow shrimp, and that one I made on whoever's live stream went after mine. Somebody did a pop-up because Skipper was sick.
Who was that?
Was it Shanna?
Yes.
Yes, BJ.
So I finished this one. It has a light one, and then I've made a blue one too. I made this blue one on the late night one last night.
Nice.
On that New Year's.
That was fun having
stream.
the other person doing theirs at the same time. Put a new twist on.
That hurt my tailbone so bad.
And boy, she really wanted some of that wire.
Well,
that was a great idea. I bet Shelby has some wire next week.
Yeah, so we've been talking about this for almost 6 months. So while James is out for the next 4 to 5 months, I'll probably be maybe getting her more often.
Where's James? What happened to James?
He moved. Yeah, he moved and he has no internet where he's at.
Yeah.
That's the same as John and Lisa.
Yeah, they moved out to a rural area, and so they're using their phone. And James looked so much better this Thursday than he has the last few weeks. But he couldn't hear Rico or I at all.
They want to see
he had a 10-second delay.
They want to see your crab. They want to see that crab.
Oh.
So what happens in 4 or 5 months? He's moving again?
No, they're taking cable out to his house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're having to do a well and everything. That's how.
I saw the whale video.
Cute little eyes.
That's cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
And he's a magnet.
Aww.
See, and this, I'll be honest, I'm trying to come up with different ways to make a little extra money on the side. So I've thought about trying to make little crabs and fish. Here's my little discus for magnets. If I ever put a website together.
Oh, that's a cutie.
That is.
Well, and what I'm doing is I'm just practicing how long I can make something or how fast, because I don't want to sell something for $7 or $10 that took me 2 hours to make.
Right, exactly.
It defeats the purpose. But I can do about 5 to 6 of the discus. The crabs, they take me about 35 minutes to make. So I don't know for sure if we'll be doing crabs or not.
Yeah, that's the problem I have with making miniatures. It's it takes me 2 weeks to make, and you're going to tell me $10 for I can't. I can't sell it.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't. So, but so
That's
yeah,
like
that's
cross stitch. Cross stitch
one
can
of
take
my,
months to make up
Exactly.
something.
Counted cross stitch. Yeah. Oh my
You don't
God.
dare
well,
try to sell that. You keep it.
like people want to buy my mom's quilts, but you know, doesn't want to put what quilts go for, like $700, $800. And I'm like,
Yep.
Mom, if you
Mhm.
break that down, you're only getting like $3 an hour,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
My mom was the
Yes.
same
yeah.
way, and she finally put $1,000 price on it, and she had people fighting over it. So tell your mom
Yeah.
to try it. Put that humility away and say, okay, $1,000 for this quilt. Because it's
And you
not
Yeah.
feel
like they can
guilty
say,
for
make
charging
me
more.
one.
Oh,
You know.
Bob, do we have enough time for me to run upstairs and so I can show everybody the quilt I got for Christmas? She made me a quilt.
Oh
We
my
sure
gosh,
do.
I am a quilt
It's a
person.
fish
I'd love
quilt.
to see it.
We did
Okay,
sure
I'll be
do.
right back.
Yeah.
I asked her if I could take it to the Clash and see if there was an entry for quilts or something, because
Oh, nice.
it's pretty
State
cool.
fairs, they're
Okay,
offering state fairs.
yeah. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, I didn't make a resolution this year because last year my resolution was learn my water parameters. And I still don't know what my water parameters are, but I have figured out enough I can keep plants alive and fish alive.
Yep.
So I'm happy, you know.
That's
It will come. It'll
yeah.
come deeper later, as I
Yeah.
learn to hone in. But
Right.
that's why I said this year I want to learn what it takes to make my caradinas like pop out as babies like super fast.
Yeah.
Because
See?
if they're not happy, you're not getting babies.
Right.
I can't
Susie
even
Q,
compare
you
to
said
babies.
Susie, you said something about reptiles a while ago. What is reptiles?
Say what?
You said reptiles a while ago. What is reptiles?
Oh my gosh, Reptiles is the most amazing Friday night stream. It's a bunch of cold-blooded fish keepers sitting around talking about their reptiles, amphibians, and those eight-legged creatures that kick hairs at you. I don't even know they are, but some really cool reptiles and amphibians, and it's great. It's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and it's like a traveling channel. But we have one solid Facebook group we go to all the time, and that's where you can get all your information at Reptiles on Facebook on what's upcoming. Sometimes we have people who are breeders that tell us how to breed them. Sometimes we got stores that sell them. Sometimes it's just us sharing our experience. It's a great Friday night stream.
Thank you.
That's
I'm,
pretty.
I'm, gonna, I'm gonna check it out.
That is beautiful.
That
Oh,
looks like Vallisneria.
me.
Yeah, it's super cute. Gosh,
Wow, it's
this
beautiful.
is
Now I
this
know
isn't a
why
very
you
good.
did a thing at the Clash because it's all fish related.
What
Yeah,
is?
she made me a fish one.
Oh my
I
God.
love her fabrics.
You know what? She used my fabric I bought for. I made bean bags at
Yeah.
for Aquashella, and she used my beanbag material, my
Cool.
Oh my God,
leftover, because I bought like 2 yards for not much, but
I'm loving the green rectangles in it. I love those.
I love that green fish too.
She did an
so I'm
awesome
gonna
job.
hang this.
How much?
I'm gonna
Ed?
hang it. And let's see, where did she sign it? She
I can
signed
just
it
tell you,
too.
Ed, if you catch a ride with me and get out and leave it in my truck, you're not getting it back.
Oh my God.
See, my mom signed it for me.
Yeah. How much, Ed?
Yeah, I'm not selling it. It's my mama's. But
Wow.
Val, she made it so it's kind of three-dimensional, so it kind of comes up, and
Yeah.
I'm afraid my cats are gonna rip that off. So I'm
That's
going
cool.
to, I think, hang it on the wall.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, super neat.
absolutely gorgeous. My mom actually started sewing in a casing at the top of all her quilts for those of us who wanted to hang them up on our wall. So we just had to use a curtain rod.
Yep.
So
Oh,
she
cool.
sewed a casing all across the top. Perfect.
Nico said he'll sit on it for you.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was
That is.
and I thought it'd be cool, but I don't know if they have any type of they have a craft caliber or a thing at the Clash. I don't know if that would count as a craft or what.
Oh, for sure.
Well, it is because it's fishy.
Yeah.
What's the difference of that and a crab
Yep.
made out of clay?
Well, that I think the clay is going to be sculptures. They have photos, sculptures.
Oh,
I think 3 computer art, paintings and drawings. And then I think they have one extra, and it's called crafts, I think. And that might be a craft.
that is a craft.
So
Oh, yeah. Wow. Is that the one she wants to sell maybe at the thing? At
oh,
the
I don't
class?
no, she doesn't want to sell any. She makes them all for our relatives and stuff.
Gotcha.
But if I would show you some of hers are so elaborate. This one probably only took her like a week or two. Because I mean, she makes super detailed, crazy ones for other people. That
Does she make it by herself or with other ladies or other people?
she has to hire someone to quilt it because she doesn't have a long arm sewing machine. That's the thing that sews all the material and the batting together.
Okay. My
So
mom
that
hand
girl,
She laid it on
Yeah.
her lap, and that was her winter project to keep her toasty warm. And she literally every single stitch by hand. Was like
Wow.
that's on top of making the
Well-
top layer by hand.
my mom does the top layer by
Yeah.
hand, but she doesn't have the long arm
Yeah.
to do. But I took her to a quilting show, and they had a thing that looked like a machine gun on the back of a old-fashioned airplane, but the quilt was on a ring, and you could make any shape you wanted. So I was like making fish and
Wow.
writing with it. And I was like, Mom, if you buy this, I will do all your quilts for you for free.
that's so
It's so much
cool.
fun. And because she pays $100 to an old lady to do it. But I mean, that was like $1,500 for that thing. So I was like, you'll pay for it in 15 quilts.
15 quilts, yeah.
But I think she likes helping her friend out.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, thanks for showing that, Ed. That's awesome.
I need to take a picture and put it on Instagram.
Yes, it is absolutely.
Absolutely.
You make that a
I'll do
reel.
that after this shows up.
Make
I'll
that
go
a
upstairs
reel
and
because
make it.
to see every part of that, that's beautiful.
I've
Well-
never made a reel.
You have it?
No, I need to figure out how to do those.
It's the exact same thing as a short, but it's flatter, like it's long, or it's
Yeah.
square or something. Yeah.
No.
And that's
Well-
Facebook's short thing, isn't it?
Now
that on
it's
Facebook?
Instagram. Well, but when you put it on Instagram, it'll go over to Facebook. Like yeah,
Okay.
because Instagram
Oh,
and
okay,
Facebook
cool.
are the same thing. The same
I
company,
see.
I should say.
I see some of the next hour streams starting up. So
Oh,
I'm sure
wow.
Daniken's going to be. I know this went by like 20 minutes.
It did. It flew.
So I guess we better get out of here. I don't want to go over anybody. So thank you guys. That was an awesome stream. I think one of the best we've ever had, actually, and lots of good information. Thanks everybody. And Ed, special thanks for all that information about
Yes.
making the videos. Wow, that's awesome. I'm gonna go back and rewatch that too. So thanks
Take notes.
everybody. Thanks
notes.
everybody. I say that Grasshopper will be making some clips of that. He likes to make clips, so there you go.
Yeah. I know that.
Yeah, you know, right, Diddy? And there's supposed to be one of me coming out about eating a banana in the dark last night on Pam's stream. I didn't think they
Uh-oh.
could see me eating it, but they could. So,
Gosh.
yeah.
What?
Thanks. I needed some sugar real quick. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us in the chat, too. You guys are awesome. It's been almost 50 people out there the whole time. That's amazing.
That is
So, and thanks, mods, for throwing the links and sticking with us. Y'all are awesome. So, see you next week.
Love y'all.
And before then, see you Friday on Reptiles. Thanks, everybody.
Reptiles is great. I even watch it some.
Happy